your 4-3 here back in the day, and today, guys, we are here for a brand new series in Forza Horizon 4. Playground Games has just completed their daily, or not daily, their monthly live stream, all about all the updates that we can expect in the coming month, and I am really, really excited. There are some very cool cars, but I will say this, there are some people that have been expressing their disappointment for this week, so I will say there is one car that a lot of people are very, very excited about. Probably one of the most requested cars that I've ever seen. Like, I mean, honestly, every single time we have one of these videos, there's someone like, is it finally going to be here? Well, yes, it finally is. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. So the first car on this list is actually a vehicle that we already have in the game, just a convertible version of it. And a lot of people have been kind of mad about this one. And it is the Hummer H1 Alpha Open Top. So basically, it is an open top version of the Hummer H1. That's really all it's got going for it. I mean, we already had the Hummer H1, so I kind of get where people are coming from. It's literally like they just cut two squares in the top of the vehicle and just decided to call it a brand new vehicle. I mean, it's basically got all the same knobs, all the same interior. It's the same car. And honestly, you know what? The open top, it shouldn't be an entirely new car. What it should be is it should be an upgrade option. Like, if you have the Hummer H1 Alpha, if you want to, you should be able to just convert it to the open top. And that's pretty much the theme of this week. A lot of the cars on this list are actually going to be other versions of other cars that we have in the game. And a lot of people are very disappointed in that. So the Hummer H1 Alpha is the one that's kind of just, you'll be able to pick it up in summer. So I'm going to go by the seasons. So just to go ahead and keep you guys in mind, this video, unlike the rest of the weeks, is just going to be just the brand new cars. I am going to be doing a video with every single car and all the returning exclusives that are coming back, so be on the lookout for that video. But I wanted to make another video just kind of talking about all the brand new cars, giving them a little bit of spotlight since they're all brand new. So moving on into autumn, we get the car that everyone and their mom has been asking for. I mean, we've had clue after clue that this car was coming to the game. It's on the leak list. And we also got its main rival right now, and that is the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. An upgraded version of the Lamborghini Huracan. It does have some more aggressive aero on it. It's got some liveries and all kinds of things. And honestly, yeah, I do like the Lamborghini Huracan Performante. It's like one of the fastest Lamborghinis ever made. The thing is, though, is like, honestly, again, like the Hummer, I think that if you have the Huracan in the game, there should be like an option, like a body kit option, just be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to take my Lamborghini Huracan to the auto show because I wanted to have the Performante body. That way, it's not taking up 2 spots in the garage. I mean, the Performante's got all these new parts and all that sort of stuff, but it's still a Huracan. And you can upgrade the Huracan and give that thing like 1,000, 1,500 horsepower if you really wanted to. It's like one of the greatest S2 race cars. It's a pretty damn good S1 race car. I love it for drifting, and it's one of my favorite cars ever at this point. Like, I mean, honestly, I've fallen in love with the Huracan. When I first saw it, I absolutely hated it. Thought it was hideous. I honestly thought Lamborghini is out of their minds, but I've grown to love it. Really have. But the thing is, though, is this is one of those cars that I think you should be able to pull your Lamborghini into the auto show and maybe not even make it cheap. Maybe make it like 50 or 100,000 in order to convert it over. Like, make it so that you at least have to do some work in order to get it as an upgrade, because it's normally $100,000 extra on top of a regular Huracan in real life. But I mean, is the Performante that much different from a regular Huracan? I mean, it's lighter, it's got more aggressive aero, it's got a little bit more power, but overall, I wouldn't say so. After the Performante, we move into car number 3, which will be available in winter at 50% completion. Now, this vehicle, though, is, again, another replica of a vehicle we already have in the game, and honestly, this one has barely even done anything to it, and that is the Emory 356C. Now, the Emory 356 essentially is just a Porsche 356. We've got this car in the game, and the only difference is that the headlights are a little different, and that's about it on this one. I mean, it comes without any of the chrome bumpers that come on the 356, but you can already take those off. The only thing that really the Emory 356 has got going for it is the fact that it's probably going to have a little bit of a it's going to have a custom interior. because that's what Emery is. Emery is a coach builder, essentially. I mean, they're not really a coach builder, but what they do is they build custom 356s and other Porsches for their customers. So, it's a car we already have. And I can see why a lot of people are upset. I mean, I will say this, at least they are giving us free cars, because if they really wanted to, Forza just could have been like, you know what, we're done with Horizon. We're done with the complainers, and, you know, we just want to move on to Motorsport 8 and make Motorsport 8 the best game that we can. And plus, now they've got freaking Fable on their minds, too, so, you know, they gotta at least, they're trying to give us something good. In the Performante, I will say this, it's been on a lot of people's lists. I have my differing opinions about it, but it's still a damn good car. The 356, though, is, wow, kind of lazy. Like, I'm just, ooh, like, even the Hummer, honestly, the Hummer, like, take the roof off and throw a truck bed on, and that's what they did with that one. And then the Emery, though, I mean, it's like, they slightly tilted the headlights. But you know what they did do for that is they did go out and scan that, because Emery is going to be a new manufacturer and this is a brand new car. So honestly, it's going to be very interesting to see how this car actually looks. I mean, it does look a little bit more modern, a little bit more sleek compared to the other 356, but they try and keep everything to its past. Like, they want to make the car look original. But I will say this, they've only made about 170 of these, so, you know, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Then finally move on into spring, and we have the car that everyone was able to finally figure out in the Torben Tuesday, which I guess Torben got in a little bit of trouble because it was kind of a very difficult Torben Tuesday, but that's beside the point. Anyway, though, we have the Toyota AE86 Trueno Sprinter. Honestly, guys, I am extremely excited about this car. The more Toyotas they bring in, the better. Honestly, I'm surprised that we aren't just, like, you know, all of a sudden moving into Toyota week. Like, I mean, like, why haven't we had, like, a Toyota series yet? We've only got 2 of the returning Toyotas so far, and I'm kind of wondering where it's at, because we got all these Toyota cars that could be coming into the game, and we haven't been seeing them yet. So I don't know. I really don't know kind of what we're going to expect later on in the future. But of course, this is the initial D car. I mean, everybody and their mama guessed it. Like, oh my god, it's the Toyota Trueno. It's going to be the AE86, because everybody and their mom loves the AE86. In my opinion, I know, like, everybody's watched Initial D. I actually haven't watched Initial D. I know I need to do that. But for me, it is a classic Toyota. It's got a lot of legacy to it. I'm not a big fan of the body style. I honestly prefer, like, you know, the Supra that we got not too long ago. I'm more of a Celica guy. I really like the Celica GT4s. So, but I am definitely going to turn this into a drift car. Don't get me wrong. That's exactly what I'm going to do the second that I get this thing. But, you know, I really wanted the ST205. The ST205 Celica GT4. Like, that thing, oh my god, every time I think about it, like, it makes me want to go out and buy one and import it into the US, because we can't have them here. We can't have them here. It's effing ridiculous. Like, I mean, what the hell? What the hell? I mean, we have the Celica here, but we can't get the all-wheel drive version. We have snow. We have dirt. Why can we only get the front-wheel drive version and not the all-wheel drive version? I don't know. Toyota does some weird things, my dudes. And they even made it in left-hand drive. Like, if you go to Italy, you can buy a left-hand drive model. But they didn't bring it to the US. I'm ranting on a completely different car. But the Torino is coming. I guess I can say I'm fairly excited. I mean, it's really the only completely new car to the game. I mean, granted, we did have the Torino in Horizon 3 and almost every other Forza game in the past. But that's beside the point. That's beside the point. This week was a little bit, how do you put it? It was a little bit of, I don't want to say disappointment, but it wasn't like, you know, there wasn't like any shocking revolution or, you know, anything like absolutely wild with this week. But I will say, they're still bringing us updates. They're still bringing us new cars. And I will applaud Playground Games for that. I know everyone else is going to complain like, "Ew, this week sucks, this one sucks." You know what? It's new cars, it's new content, and I'm honestly excited. I love seeing where Forza is going. So anyway though, that's where I'm going to wrap things up for today. Leave a comment down below. Let me know which car are you most excited about. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to say the Torino, and a lot of you guys are going to say the Performante. In my opinion, I'm actually most excited about the Performante. I will say that. Like, honestly, I do think that the aggressive aerodynamics on it does make it look a lot better, although that dumb spoiler on the back of it, I think that might have to go. That might have to go, but that's just my opinion. Leave a comment down below. Let me know which car you guys are most excited about. And if you want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at twitter.com/Gurf413 and Instagram.com/Gurf413. And if you like this video, go make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe for more videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out. Bye.